Hey there, this is Corey with Vet Figures It Out, and I want to kind of share my story with you. I grew up in Wyoming. At age 23, I joined the Army and already knew one foreign language, Spanish, so decided I wanted to be a linguist. Was a linguist, Persian Farsi linguist in military intelligence for almost 8 years, and loved the runs, loved the Army. But eventually my back, after an injury, could not handle staying in. I was medically discharged in 2005. Got out of the service, was rated 10% disabled with the VA. Didn't mean much. Didn't really care. I was going to keep moving forward, figuring it out. Went to work as a civilian contractor for Department of Defense, working for Defense Intelligence Agency as a contractor. Eventually moved to DC, became a GS-13 civilian for DIA. Left there, became a GS-14 at Homeland Security. And in 2014, I realized that things are starting to get bad. I saw a lot of corruption. I saw the nascent spying on our own citizens and was asked to do some things that were illegal. And when I refused, a certain governor said he no longer wanted me supporting him. Unfortunately, DHS did not back me up, and I was given the option of either moving back to DC or resigning. So I resigned. I've lived my life very principled my entire life. I grew up not wanting to depend on anybody else. But in 2016, I was diagnosed with trauma-induced laryngomyelia, which means I have a cyst in my spinal cord that's a result of injuries I had to my back before. Realizing that I'm eventually going to need a lot of additional help medically, I applied a supplemental claim for VA disability, which eventually brought me up to 100% disabled because it was service connected. I've been through that whole process. I got medical care through the VA, and it's been a lifesaver. The VA disability payments, for years, it was just a little extra money that I could have to help my family. Now, it's all I've got. Deployed again as a civilian, deployed 3 times total, once to Iraq and twice to Afghanistan. To Iraq as a DIA employee, and to Afghanistan twice for a year each, including 2020 to 2021 as a civilian contractor. And when I came back, especially with the way things ended in Afghanistan, I wanted nothing more to do with what's going on in our government. Resigned, figured it out, went to work as a home improvement salesperson and was determined to be the honest salesperson that helped people make the right choices for their home. I lived by integrity. Didn't sell as much as the slick back haired slimy guys, but I did do well, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed working with the customers. But eventually, my body couldn't keep up, and I ended up in 2025 losing my job because I could no longer go up and down ladders. My balance is off because of the laryngomyelia and some other issues. I haven't been able to find a job since. It's been a year and a half. At first, since my wife is from South America, we decided to move to South America where my VA disability would last a little bit longer, spread a little better. And we ran into some issues there. And I came back to the U.S. We had lost everything. I went from $160,000 a year to just my VA disability. I always figure it out. That's why I named the channel Vet Figures It Out, because I've confronted a lot of difficulties in life over the years, a lot more than what I've even shared here. And I've always come out on top. I've always recovered. And I want to help other veterans do the same, especially in this economy, especially with the way things are going in our country. If I can help people out, I'd like to do that. If I can provide advice, share my past experiences, that's what this channel is for. Now, came to Arizona, the only place we could go where my parents are, and they're disabled. So trying to help them out while rebuild our life together. In December, my wife had a kidney infection, went in to have a cyst drained on her kidney, and her heart stopped twice on the surgical table. Routine procedure should not have happened. They started looking more deeply into what was going on with her and found out that she has chronic myeloid leukemia. So when you marry somebody that's younger than you, you don't expect that they could potentially die before you. Another challenge that we've confronted. On top of dealing with depression, anxiety, and all that comes with a cancer diagnosis. Thankfully, my wife is doing better, trying to get her weight up. and be a little healthier. But the medication is working. She doesn't have to do chemo, doesn't have to do radiation at this point, and hopefully will not need a bone marrow transplant if the medication works. But because of that, she's not been able to work. I've not been able to find work. So here I am trying to rebuild our life with a body that's failing me. I just had a second back surgery. Supposed to get a partial knee replacement at some point, but the orthopedic surgeon doesn't want to do it until I'm 60. I'm 52 now. Worked my butt off this spring to redo a lot of the prerequisites, Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2, and some others, and successfully got A's in 1B, and got accepted to the radiology tech program at Mojave College here in Arizona. One of 16 people selected out of 60. Very proud, very excited. But because I already have a bachelor's degree, there are no scholarships for me. Of my disability, it's difficult to get a student loan because I had previously had loans from my degree discharged for VA disability. So there's always a risk that if they do give me a student loan, all those loans get put back on me. And we're starting out with about $60,000 in debt straight out of school. Worked my butt off. I want to provide for my family. I have 2 stepchildren. They're 6 and 7. I'm trying to figure this out. But I'm going to put in the comments section a link to my GiveSendGo. Total cost of the program to be a rad tech is about $20,000. If you could help me out, if you're interested in helping me out, I'd appreciate it. I got to provide for my family. If not, I'll figure it out. I always do. I'm also starting this channel because I want people to join. Tell me what difficulties you're having in life, different relationship issues, financial issues, career issues, whatever. If it's something that I feel I can contribute to and help you out, I'd love to help you out. I've rebounded so many times in life, but getting older, it's getting harder. I don't have the 6-figure career I used to have. But I live by principle. I'm proud of my integrity. There's things I miss about being an intelligence officer, but there's a lot of things I don't miss. So I'm standing proud, and I'd like you to support my channel, subscribe, shoot me a message, ask me a question. And if you want to help out with the GiveSendGo, we'd certainly appreciate it, and my wife would appreciate it as well. Thank you for your time.